That question is more dear to me than anything else we could discuss. If nothing else comes out of this run, the importance of getting our messaging right, to me, is more critical than anything else that anyone, including myself, can talk about. The messaging on climate change has got to be shifted to the positive. When we talk about carbon exchange and climate change and the permafrost melting and the fires in the Amazon and all the negative things that we can all see, we go Tharn, we freeze up, we don't know what to do about it. I don't think the human mind can really wrap itself around the fact that we're looking at our possible extinction and we don't really know what to do about it. We need to stop that because we're scaring ourselves, and the right, who is still denying that climate change exists, pounce on that fear, and they take advantage of our inability to move, and they're happy that we're not able to mobilize because they're continuing to profit off of the fossil fuel industry. It's crucial that we talk about the positives of climate change, and there's something positive about every negative that the fossil fuel industry would throw out at you, specifically employment. The estimates on the construction jobs, there's a team of engineers that did a report about 10 years ago out of Stanford. We've also got a report out of Indianapolis backed by the Republicans, and they looked at the number of manufacturing jobs that we would create in Northwest Indiana if we start to build wind and solar components. That estimate is about 40,000 jobs. The estimate for construction, I mean, it takes a big construction crew to go out and to upgrade the grid and lay a new infrastructure. The estimate on that is over 100,000 jobs. So the other thing is it's huge profits. NIPSCO, which is the big energy purveyor in this part of the country, has gone on their own and announced that they're going to get off coal within 8 years. They didn't do that for the climate. They did that for the profits. BP Oil is now invested in wind and solar. ExxonMobil is one of the biggest investors in renewable energy. If you look at the profitability of the wind and solar farms in southern Indiana, they've paid out hundreds of millions of dollars already to the landowners. So you focus on the positive. You talk about the profits, and you talk about the employment in construction and engineering and in manufacturing and assembly, as well as how we would augment our demand for our steel, our local steel. And when we stay positive and we focus on these economic benefits, it changes everything. So it's crucial that environmentalists and climate advocates get their messaging right and start talking about the positives. I would suggest that we jump into this immediately because it changed everything when I started talking about the positives. And I think that's how we're going to fix climate change, frankly.